Friday to you. Live look at SRP Park. A beautiful evening on tap for not only baseball, high school football games. Look to be picture perfect. Some of the nicest weather we've honestly seen in months out there. We got low humidity. We got a few high level clouds moving through, so that's helping block out the sun a little bit. And temperatures right now, 83 degrees. So if you are heading out this evening, by the time that sun gets close to sunset, we'll most likely see our temperatures in the 70s and then falling into the 60s the rest of tonight. So very comfortable outside. For our under the lights forecast, if you are heading out to high school football games, once again around kickoff, we should be in the mid 70s, and then later towards the end of game time, I would imagine most spots are already down into the 60s, so comfortable out there with just a few high clouds passing overhead. Now today is the first day of September, so kind of looking back through the month of August, kind of where our average high, low, and rainfall ended up. So as far as the average high for Augusta, this month was 92.5 during the month of August, which is just 0.1 degree away from normal. So very normal average high temperatures throughout the month. Our average low temperature was 69.9. Our average low is usually 71, so we were just about a degree cooler than that number. But I think the most significant difference from normal is definitely our rainfall. So our rain ended up being more than 2 inches above average for the month of August. So it was pretty wet out there. Luckily, we're going to bring in the month of September fairly dry, not much rain in our forecast over the next 7 days. But now that we are in the month of September, here's a look at how our average temperatures do change. So usually for the start of the month, our average high is 91, average low 69. By the end of the month, our average low drops down to 60 and our average high drops down to 84. So we are going to see those shorter days, which should allow for some cooler temperatures over the next couple of weeks. So we get that to look forward to. And honestly, through the weekend, we're actually going to stay below average with high temps. 85 Saturday, 87 on Sunday. So really nice weather to get outside. We got college football across the region starting up. So if you're traveling to Athens, Charlotte, Atlanta tonight maybe, or even up to Durham, North Carolina for the Clemson game Monday night. Weather looks great everywhere. Low temperatures here locally, we could actually see the low 60s by daybreak Saturday, so it will feel a little bit cooler out there to start off the weekend. We're going to hang on to a nice east-northeast wind between 5 to 10, and that northeast wind is really what's helping bringing in that drier air and also those cooler than normal temps, so we'll take it for the first weekend of September. High temps for other places across the region tomorrow, so 85 for us here in Augusta. But if you're heading up towards the lake or the northern CSRA, those temps looks to be generally in the low 80s, so a couple degrees cooler than us here around the metro. And then by Sunday morning, potentially seeing the 50s in a few spots. I would imagine our cool spots, places like Bushfield, so that 58 for Augusta is for Bushfield, not Daniel Field, so you do have to get away from the city environment, but still nonetheless, some of the coolest temperatures we've seen since, believe it or not, actually the last time we hit the 50s was in June. So if you remember back just about a month or two ago, the month of June this past year was really cool for relative to normal. We had a very cool June with temperatures in the 50s a few mornings, so not something we usually see here for the summertime. A live look at some of our forecasts across the region for high school, or not high school, but college football games. So it is a little bit tricky. It's the first real week, so we do have games kind of peppered throughout not only Saturday, but also Friday and Monday. So first starting with the Yellow Jackets. So Georgia Tech takes on Louisville tonight at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Kickoff temp there in the mid-70s. Obviously the Benz is inside, so weather not a real factor there. You can see Atlanta currently does have some high-level clouds, though, filtering through. Now for Saturday, the Dogs taking on UT Martin. 6 p.m. kickoff. Temps will be in the upper 70s there in Sanford Stadium around kickoff. Beautiful weather up there if you're going to be tailgating during the day. High temp tomorrow in Athens, close to 80 degrees. And then we got the Battle of the Carolinas. UNC taking on the Gamecocks up in Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see the current picture over downtown Charlotte is absolutely gorgeous. They have Carolina blue skies overhead. And for tomorrow night, mid-70s, right around kickoff. So picture perfect up there in Charlotte. If you're going to be tailgating during the afternoon, high temps up in Charlotte should stay close to 82. Now, the Clemson game, that's going to be Monday night up in Durham. They're going to be taking on Duke, and unfortunately, I don't have a live camera for Duke Stadium, so you're getting Death Valley, but a picture-perfect evening there near Lake Hartwell in Death Valley. A beautiful day up there in the upstate. Temperatures by Monday do look to be a little bit warmer for us, so you can see game time kickoff temp at 8 p.m. in Durham should be close to 80 degrees. Here's a look at our 7-day forecast. So we're going to keep our temperatures cooler than average until we get to Labor Day Monday. That's when we're ticking our high temps back up to the 90-degree mark. And then later next week, we're just gradually going to get hotter day after day. Right now, it looks like Wednesday will be the hottest day next week at 96, and we should stay in the mid-90s most of next week. But hopefully you have a great Friday evening and have some good plans for your Labor Day weekend. Luckily, the weather is going to cooperate with us across the region. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you again on News 12 at 11.